I moved to Memphis 3 years ago and got way out of shape and needed something. Couldn't get myself to go to the gym. I had a membership both at 24 Hour Fitness and at ATC or whatever it is. We didn't go to either one. Just couldn't bring myself to do it. So finally, I just got online. I had heard someone talk about CrossFit, so started looking at CrossFit gyms in Memphis, stumbled upon Faction Strength and Conditioning, and emailed Doug, started coming in November, and have been here ever since. My name's David Jones, I'm 26, and I'm a financial center manager for First Tennessee Bank. Before I trained at Faction, I did a lot of endurance stuff. I had run 2 or 3 triathlons, sprint and Olympic distance. I ran a marathon in 2009 that just killed me. I was down to 160 pounds. I'm 6 foot, I do not need to be 160 pounds. After that, I ballooned up to about 210 just because I didn't work out. Stayed at 210 for about a year and a half. When I started Faction in November of 2012, I was right about 210. Now I'm down to 195. Most of that is fat weight. I've put on so much good muscle, and so the changes in my body have just been ridiculous. And body composition. The daily grind of the endurance athlete is not good for the body, and so I couldn't maintain a good training schedule. The constant variation that Faction brings allows me to train 5-6 times a week. The most fun thing is just the people. You've got a group of people that are all doing the same thing. You get to race each other, test each other. I look on the blog every single day to see what everyone else's times were in the WODs or what their weights were. I want to be the best out of them, so that's the most fun part about it to me. The competition and the camaraderie with all these people trying to be the best that they can be. One of the most inspiring people that I've met here at CrossFit is Sue, 52-year-old woman just killing everything. Never would have met her. Like I said, I was in Memphis for 2 years, had met very few people just through work. No one tells you that when you graduate college it's a lot harder to meet people. But since coming here at Faction, I have a group of friends now that people I never would have met. Everything from lawyers, accountants, exercise science majors, everybody's just here, and it's great. My confidence has gone through the roof. I was at a point in my training and career where I just wasn't as confident. I've always been involved in something competitive, and when I lost that, I just lost confidence. I didn't have any way to gauge myself, and so Faction has brought back my confidence 100%. In high school I played football, and so I have history lifting weights. I won't say lifting weights well. I know how to bench, I know how to squat, but I wasn't doing those things. I hated squat with a passion before coming to Faction. Squats and pull-ups are 2 of my least favorite things, but coming here, they teach you how to do it correctly, how to do it safely. So now I squat 2-3 times a week, pull-ups at least 2 or 3 times a week. But in the gym, I would just kind of go from machine to machine, auxiliary lifts. I would spend 45 minutes on a bike, just going to town, not really getting any better. Whenever I was going to the gym before Faction, I would just kind of get in a rut. Would do the same kind of things over and over again. Kind of what I had been prescribed to think, like, okay, well, I'm going to do 3 sets of 10, bench press today, okay, I'm going to go heavy, I'm going to try to go to failure. But I wasn't getting any better, wasn't getting any stronger. I would spend 45 minutes on a bike, literally spinning in place, and I just couldn't lose any weight, couldn't do anything. Oh, the results that I've seen are 100-fold. I mean, when I first came, couldn't clean and jerk 205 pounds. I put up 275 the other day. Huge leaps. I feel stronger, I feel my endurance. I went out and ran a Tough Mudder without training, 12-mile race with obstacles in less than 3 hours without a single lick of training. If it wasn't for Faction, there's no way I could have done something like that. Diet is the absolute #1 thing that's been most changed by Faction strength and conditioning. Before coming here, I had no idea what I was doing, absolutely none. I was not one to read on the internet. I was not one to care whatsoever what I was eating. I would eat anything and everything. After coming here and seeing what kind of things that these people prescribe and the kind of results that they're getting, I just really dedicated myself to eating clean, and it's changed everything. I've lost about 15, 20 pounds of body fat, put on really good lean muscle. And then the training, just the consistency in the training. The people here just really drive you to be a better person and be a better athlete. Everyone here is trying to be the best person that they can be. So you want to be able to meet them in that pursuit, and you don't want to let anybody down. After the fundamentals course, I started to see a little bit of results. When I got into the full-time classes is when I really started seeing real significant results, both in body shape, composition, and strength gains. Recently I joined the competition squad about 2 months ago, and it's just been exponential. Every single day I come in, it's a PR. I have bad days, but the bad days, I have so many more good days than bad days. I can't emphasize how good it feels to come in and just throw something up you've never been able to do before, or see a watt on the board that you're really struggling with and just come out and kill it. It's one of the best feelings in the world. I was about one bad day away from moving away from Memphis and going back home before finding Faction. Now it's hard for me to see myself leaving Memphis just from leaving the gym, and it's weird to say that, but that a gym would have that kind of a control, but not control, I don't know, that's a weird phrase, but it's weird to think that a gym is what's keeping me here. I will be on the Faction 2013 competition team. That is my goal.